So I spent about the last 30 minutes just kind of sorting stuff out here. Got some random base cards in here, pulled some decent stuff here and here, and then we've got these two boxes right here. They're just full of random base, basketball, football, baseball, hockey, stuff like that. So nothing crazy, but these are the main hits I found. And again, everything was unsleeved, kind of in poor condition. So I'm not expecting anything wild. I don't think we have any grading candidates here, but you had a 77 Walter Payton. This is cool. This is a Mike Schmidt right here. O-Pee-Chee, that is a 77, I want to say. So pretty cool. There's a bunch of O-Pee-Chee. We're going to get into that stack in a second. But O-Pee-Chee, Pete Rose, O-Pee-Chee, Nolan Ryan. I wish it was in better condition, but still a cool card. And then these Wholesome Bread cards that I did not know anything about. Apparently they were regionally released in Minnesota and Wisconsin in packages of bread in 1977 and 78. So just pulled out some of the bigger names that are like $5, $10, $15 cards. So you got OJ, got two Archie Mannings, Jim Zorn had a couple right there, Franco Harris on two, Bob Greasy, and then some random other football cards right here. You had a 77 OJ, another 77 OJ, Nolan Ryan right here. What year is that? That would be 78. And then here's another one of those O-Pee-Chees of Johnny Bench. You had a rookie of Jack Morris, just regular tops. Another Jack Morris rookie. Eddie Murray Cup card from 80, or not 80, what is that? 78 again. Andre Dawson Cup card. Johnny Bench All-Star. Walter Payton's pretty cool. I like that one. I've sold that card before. Molly rookie was pretty cool to find a Paul Molitor and Alan Trammell rookie. And then you got Walter Payton and a second-year O-Pee-Chee George Brett batting leaders, which I think is super cool. I might even keep that card for myself. I like that card a lot. But then some of the other randomness that I found in this collection was just a ton of other. These are all O-Pee-Chee tops right here. So again, nothing crazy. I'm gonna have to do a lot of work for it, but I'm gonna piece these out on eBay. Probably get $1, $2 a piece on these over the course of a couple of years. So figure it's worth my time to make a couple $100 in over the course of a year or two. But like I said, the big find of the collection was the 78 Wholesome Bread Walter Payton. Both of these are in very poor condition. I don't think these are even worth grading. Honestly, I'll probably sell these raw and just try to recoup the entire cost of the collection from these, but still really cool to get those right there. And then not to mention, there's just a ton of random 70s football right here. So I don't know if I'm going to take the time to list all of this. Probably will, but some more baseball, just random stuff. There's a Dan Fouts right there, but really cool stuff. And just the stuff that I love to do because I can list all this, and over the course of a year, I might make 200, 300, 400 bucks on it. So pretty fun, and I'll update you guys once I make some sales.